Legend of Total War here with part 3 of my Medieval 2 Total War Let's Play campaign as England, as the reign of King Rufus the Crusader. Alright, so previously we conquered Antwerp and then came down here with Rufus on a crusade to conquer Egypt. Crusade was for Cairo, which wasn't good for the campaign because this is not making us much money. In fact, we're losing money in this because we're paying for these troops at the same time. But you know, he went down there to repent for his father's sins. His father being William the Conqueror, who did actually expand the realm by a lot. At the end of King William the Conqueror's reign, we were in such a good position, and right now it's like it's not so good. But then again, we're role playing, so you know it's all right. If I just played normally, I'd blitz through the map. I mean, that's not as interesting. Like, that's why we're role-playing. Anyway, I'm still not quite used to role-playing. Sometimes doing these things really irks me. I just want them to stand out here, so these guys here, if they do sally out, make sure we go as much force as possible. The Danes might be attacking here, but we can only auto-resolve using these guys. Alright, let's move on.
Leaving the army, sire. Glory,
oh, that's really
honor,
good. They just lost all their forces there without us having to fight them.
Victory, my liege. A most noble conquest.
Alright, let's just hope our forces here are enough to push them back.
My lord, we're
Like
besieged.
Viking raiders.
Yes, sire. Leaving the fort to ruin.
Okay, so we've got 4 young family members being raised. That's good. Alright, obtain trade agreement with Venice.
Yes, my
If you
lord.
can.
Yes, sire. Tomorrow's journey.
I'll tell you what we should also
planned
do. We
out,
should be
sire.
sending a diplomat
Yes,
to
my
the
lord.
Papal States because I need to
Without
maintain good
question,
relations with him so
sire.
I can call another crusade.
Tomorrow's journey planned out, sire.
So we've got a lot of wars going on, which is really not good for the campaign. But we'll make do. Alright, so
Orders. An order.
yeah, let's get ready to do this. Okay, that text is in the way.
Move,
He needs another 8 units.
my lord. Sire. Orders. By your command, sire. Yes, orders. Sire.
They won't fit.
Orders. By your command.
Okay, there's
Ready,
these guys
sire.
here. Bring them there,
Moving
and you
ashore, sire.
come over here.
Sire.
And let's just hope this works. I've got a couple of extra units over here. Bring them in.
By your command. Command me, sire. My king.
Why not?
Orders. Yes, sire. Command me, sire. We
Can't afford to
shall
hire mercenaries
slaughter
though.
them, my lord.
So army strength 3 to 1. They don't have a general, and we do, so that will come in handy. And he's a pretty damn good general. He's also got a bit of dread. Good. Good. Lost a little bit less than they did. Okay. Now, Rufus sends him a message telling him to release the men. But Henry here is very tired of defending the realm and perceives what his brother is doing is a bit weak. These guys came to attack us. They tried to attack us before. Their father saw to them being sunk out at sea. And so instead of releasing them, he decided to ransom them off. But they refused the ransom, and so he executed them.
Victory! Nothing can stop us, sire.
King Rufus wasn't pleased that his orders were not obeyed, as, you know, not every single order is obeyed by kings, even ones with high authority like this. But at the same time, can't really fault his brother, because he is defending the realm that his father built for him. While he's gallivanting about in the east, essentially wasting money. Now, can we leave here? We got 155% public order. Can we leave?
Hail my king.
No, We still just need a little bit more
Hail
time
my
in there.
king. Sire. Yes.
Can drop that down a bit. Agent limit reached on the priests. This is a huge sinkhole of money.
Yes.
That'd make a really good garrison for a fort. So we need 3 additional units.
My lord. Sire. My lord. By your command, my lord. As you wish.
Alright. Well, they can't really move much further. Okay, now these guys over here. Dijon is not well defended. We should send some guys over here to try and take it. I think. Can we get another spy in there?
Where to, sire?
Very unlikely.
My lord.
Because this isn't the total fucking idiot campaign. We're not supposed to be
Hail, my
losing every
king.
battle. It's not like these guys aren't allowed to expand. They're just not allowed to fight any battles manually. So, because the Milanese are excommunicated and at war with us, Rufus sends a message to both Henry and to Robert, giving them permission that if they see a good opportunity to take Dijon for the good of the realm. Alright, we should take all your forces and move in this direction here.
Making camp
It's a good
here,
spot for
noble
a
sire.
fort,
Hail,
not
my
fort,
king.
watchtower, but don't have any money. Just leave one of
Sire.
those in the fort
Yes, my
upkeep.
lord. Yes, sir. Hail, my king. Orders.
Gotta remember those, so there's rebels out here.
Hail, my king.
That could be a problem. I might need to get my spy over there to keep an eye on them, because I already lost one battle to them.
Sire. Tomorrow's journey planned out, sire.
Okay, but we're out of cash.
My lord.
Let's move on.
Splitting forces, sire. Hail, my king. With honor, sire.
Okay, we should build forts here.
Yes, my liege.
Try to
At
slow
once,
them
my
down
liege.
from getting to us.
Building a bastion of
So
defense.
just leave behind
Hail, my king.
them here, and then just stand there for
Shall
the time being.
continue tomorrow, my liege.
Where to, sire?
Yeah, see they are
With
still there.
discretion, sire.
Name the field of battle. We will meet you there.
If they're Italian militia, that must have been an Italian army that defected. A Milanese one. Alright, let's
An order.
send Henry down here to go and take Dijon. We should block off that area as well with a
Marching,
fort.
sir. My lord.
Oh, I forgot about that area. Doesn't matter. Leave a few guys here to protect it.
Yes, sire. Sire. Yes, my lord. Aye, sire. Ships ready.
Because that army there is probably not in really good shape now to try and take Antwerp, but they've lost half their men. They need to go back to
Okay.
retrain them.
Hail, my king.
Okay, gotta sink more money into this to try and maintain public order. It's at 160 now, that's pretty good. Let's see if we can leave.
Hail, my king.
Okay, we can leave now. So, first things first, build
Yes,
a
sire.
fort here.
Merging
Because for one
armies,
thing,
yes,
that
sire.
fort's upkeep is only
Building
one.
defenses to
And if
keep
anyone
it.
comes across this way,
Hail,
it buys
my
us more
king.
time. Now, let's try and get our troops together and
Sire, by your command, joining forces.
And do
my
this.
lord. Orders.
go attack Gaza.
Merging armies, my
Right,
lord.
so first we get the cavalry together, then we need to get the
Combining
archers.
forces, sire. Orders. As you wish. Joining forces, my lord. Orders.
Okay, that's going to need more
Merging armies,
garrison.
sire. As you wish,
Then
my
the
lord. Sire.
the actual professional troops, even though they're not great troops, castle trained troops. Okay, public order here can be increased with that.
Hail, my king! My lord, by your command, merging armies.
And we're bringing 2 troops into this one, so yeah, you can call more infantry.
Forces, my lord.
Okay, that should maintain public order. Now, when can we call another crusade? Okay.
Yes, my lord. Yes, sire. Without question, sire. Your orders, sire. Without question, sire.
That's not owned by anyone. Enticing.
An order. As you come, my lord. Hail,
Okay, let's
my
move on.
king!
That army near Dijon, they have to go all the way around a river to get there. If we can besiege it over the next turn or so, we might actually get it.
Come and fight me, you coward!
Now that I think about it, building that fort there,
I will
it does
only
prevent
address you
them
in battle.
from... Well, there's
I
a
will
ford
only
crossing
address you
there.
in battle.
Yeah, not the best spot to have on.
Hail, my king!
And also... We can still... Wait, is that mission still... Yeah, we've still got to cease hostility against France. We can't afford to have our reputation suffer at the moment. I don't want you going across there and dealing with that. So just stay exactly where you are. Henry will deal with Dijon.
Yes. Orders. Leaving the army. Setting up fortifications for a defensive slaughter, sire.
Oh look, they can't make it back there in time. Now's their chance.
Sire. As you wish, sire. Laying siege,
Since
sire.
they're excommunicated,
Siege force reporting.
it's the perfect
yes.
time to do it. So who have they got in
Rolling
there?
up
They've
into
got
a
their
force to
faction
be
heir,
feared.
Count Puccio, who is a bit of a shithead.
Yes, sire. Moving to crush the enemy.
Sire.
Okay, bring these guys down here as
By
reinforcements.
your command, we'll make camp here, sire. Sire.
Oh, we've got this. Yeah, but I need these guys to come in and help as well, but still,
An order.
I don't know, they might help. They'd allow us to make the
Hell, wish
attack.
they'd never been born, sire.
But like I said, these guys here, because it's going to be auto-resolved. I have seen battles where you auto-resolve against a force this strong, and you lose. These guys are too far away to get back here to help us,
We
to
will
help
meet you
them.
there.
So, got time. If we could just hire a few more troops, it'll make all the difference in auto-resolve.
Hail, my king.
Unless I want to put forts all the way along here, which is not what I want to do. It'd be better to put a fort there and there, but these guys are in the way.
Orders.
Alright, just leave it be. Let's move on. Betrothed Leofwine? Who's that? Oh, so your son came of age. Sure. So these guys are moving around. Okay, also starving them out for the turn did a little bit of damage to them. Just a little bit concerned about this guy here. There. Alright.
Sire.
So you come down here.
By your command. Orders.
Oh, they couldn't quite make it. Oh well. With two near full stack armies, surely we can win this with an auto resolve.
We shall slaughter them, my lord.
Good. The results were very good, but I have seen problems with it before. So King Rufus sends another congratulatory letter to
has fallen. Take the spoils of war.
What's it called, Henry, and urges him not to hurt the people there. Urges him to occupy the settlement peacefully, not to sack it, not to exterminate the people. It's bad enough that we're at war with our fellow Christians, but to show mercy. Now, Prince Henry is not that dreadful, and he does respect his brother's authority, and so he does decide to occupy the settlement instead of what he would have preferred was to sack it. But there was no need, the public order was maintained, the people welcomed him to some extent, and it was an easy victory for him. He is, of course, at this stage, the future King of England. And he realizes that when he's king, he'll run things his way. But until then, he's got to do this. I mean, ideally we should switch him over to be faction heir, but you can't do that now. That's okay. Alright, let's lower the tax rates here so we can maintain public order. What do we got here? Thieves Guild? I don't want that. Good. That weakens Milanese presence in the area. Now we just need to defend it.
Talk is cheap. Come face me.
A fort over here would prevent them from getting out. What about the Swiss rebels over at Bern?
Sire. Orders.
Why not? Okay, don't bring the artillery. Just slows us down. Put a fort here to make sure that the Milanese don't get in the way.
Asserting your
Rufus gives him
dominance
permission to
here with
go
a
after the rebel castle of Switzerland at Bern.
My lord.
Rebel castle of Bern in Switzerland is what I meant to say.
Orders.
They can't quite make it, but they'll be able to make it next turn to help. Put recruit here. Nothing.
Orders. Sire. Orders. Sire.
Leave just one unit
As you
in
wish.
there. Send this one over here. That'll maintain garrison. You
Yes,
over
sire.
here.
Moving to crush the enemy. This, my lord. Sire. Yes, sire. Orders. As you wish.
They'll come and reinforce.
Command me, sire. Sire.
Okay, we didn't lose a lot of men when fighting that one, but at Bern. Okay, well they don't have Swiss pikemen. It doesn't seem too dangerous, but they do have some experience.
Yes.
You may need to hire some mercenaries. I don't know,
Orders.
because I don't want to sit there for 8 turns.
We would seek
Yes, my lord.
Okay, they can't get to us.
Yes,
we need to
my
get to
lord.
the Pope.
Yes, sire.
How does the Pope feel about us? He doesn't really care one way or another about us. How old is he? 62. So he'll probably die of old age soon.
Hail,
Okay,
my
here's our
king.
chance to,
Yes.
Oh, they built a fucking watchtower here. I can't build a fort there now. Technically, this is their land, but we're at war with them,
With
so fuck
honor,
them.
sire. At once, my liege. Building a bastion of defense.
Alright, we'll have to
Making camp here.
Let's figure
noble
something
sire.
out.
Yes, my liege. Building defenses to keep vigil.
stop them from coming up this way. We can keep fighting the Milanese because they're excommunicated, but Rufus does not permit us to invade French territory. We're trying to get peace with them. But of course the French, they don't want any of that. They want their territory back. Okay. Now, over here, Rufus
Hail,
makes
my
his way
king.
towards Gaza.
With honor, sire. We shall continue tomorrow, my liege.
I want to build up things as... I want to upgrade the settlement, that'll be good. Maybe best I just save up the money and spend it next turn, because taking Dijon has increased our income quite significantly.
My king, we
Let's
shall...
move on. Leaving that army there was actually a bit of a mistake because it's sort of bypassing it. Withdraw from that battle.
Sire, we should withdraw.
Anyway, it just sends us in the direction that we wanted to take it anyway.
Continuing later.
If they're asking for peace, that's good. No, they're not.
Dockish chief, come face me.
Sire,
Kind of need another fort here to block them off. But we can take this in the meantime.
yes, sire.
I hope.
An order. Yes, sire. Moving to crush the enemy.
Okay, Rufus gives permission. Good victory there.
Victory!
And once again, he urges his brother not to sank the settlement, not to harm the Christian population there. And he obliges, since there wasn't going to be a whole lot of money from it anyway.
Orders. Yes. Sire. Or yes, sire.
Give yourself
Merging
some
armies,
mailed
my lord.
knights. Help against the Milanese.
Hail, my king. My lord.
Leave the peasants behind.
Sire.
Well, we could build a fort on the other side of it.
At once, my liege. Building a bastion of defense. Hail, my king. My lord.
No, does not have permission to do that. I want to build a watchtower up here somewhere.
Making camp here, noble sire.
Improve our visibility. Maybe get these guys off the road. And we could go and beat him, maybe. We've got a large enough army.
King.
Where to, sire? Of course, sire. With discretion, sire.
Need to know more of what's going on out here.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, now this is owned by the Papal States. Okay, cool. Not enough favor points for a crusade. Does that mean if we did have
Your
enough,
orders,
we
sire.
could call one?
Without question, sire.
Is there something I can do for you, noble lord? We accept another suggestion from your leader for us? You
Okay, so let's try and get our relations with them as high as possible. The best way to do that is to offer lots of little payments.
This excellent. What else would you suggest?
I remember in my France campaign, people were like, why don't you just pay it all in one go instead of doing it in little amounts? Well, I actually tested the difference between doing it all in one big lump sum and the difference between doing it in groups of 100. And you get about a 20 to 30% better result doing this. You get more relation for less money.
This is something just as useful, I hope.
And when you're low on cash,
It's excellent. What else would you
kinda need to make it go as far as
Another
possible.
proposition? We shall listen, of course.
Lots
There
of
is
little
something
baubles and
just as useful,
trinkets
I
over to the Pope.
Another
in the hope
proposition?
that
we shall listen, of course.
it'll be enough to
It's
get us
excellent.
access
What
to
else
a
would you
crusade.
suggest? Another
Which will make
proposition?
Rufus very happy.
We shall listen, of course. Excellent. What else would you suggest? Another
No,
proposition?
I can't make another one.
We shall listen, of course.
Really can't give them anything else. Maybe an alliance? No.
This was a good day for our peoples.
Let's see if we can do this. Alright. So Sicily is excommunicated, but I don't want to crusade against them. I wanted to crusade to Jerusalem. Damn it. Alright, what about Antioch? There we go.
The Holy Bible may preach peace, but when it is Christendom itself that is threatened, then it is every Christian's duty to defend all that is holy. His Holiness the Pope has called a crusade to reclaim the Holy Lands from the infidel. who would deny Christian pilgrims their right to visit the holy places. It is time for the armies of Christendom to put aside their differences and unite under one banner, the sign of the cross, and give back God's children what is rightfully theirs, or die trying.
So, time for the second crusade for King Rufus. Now, it's only up against rebels. That's okay. But the main thing about this is it gets lots of movement. We could get on the ship, but I'd rather conquer everything on our way to Antioch. Got a full stack army here. Cool.
Yalla, my sultan wishes you
Wonder if we
dead.
should go and crush them on our way to Gaza. Maybe I don't think it's that necessary. If they came over to Cairo, we'd be able to repel that. That doesn't seem like
As
it's
you
going to be
will,
a
my
problem.
king, to battle. Laying siege, noble sire. We shall prevail.
And
in
technically
this
we could
sire.
put Henry here on Crusade and march down to Milan because they're excommunicated. However, role-playing purposes, that's not what the Crusade is for.
Hail, my king.
Alright, we've got no more cash, but putting that army on Crusade saved us a lot of money. We'll be able to spend more next turn. I keep forgetting about the Venice crap for a trade agreement. Balance of power might be in our favour because of burn, but don't risk it.
Sire, we should retreat.
They'll be stuck there
We
anyway.
can go no further today, sire.
Merchants Guild of Dijon, sure. Crusade grows. England, Holy Roman Empire, Denmark. Cool. Mission success, cease hostilities. Great. Good. Now with this,
Name the
I
field.
really want to avoid them fighting because their militia is a lot better than ours, and of course, just on the difficulty rating, the bonuses they get is kind of annoying. We should maybe abandon Bern. Like, holding on to Bern right now is not crucial. It's not worth Prince Henry dying. Although if he did die, I'm fairly sure a younger king, Leofwine, who is pretty good. He's a bit unmanly. Oh man, I'm gonna have to... If I roleplay as this guy, I have to make unmanly decisions. This guy is the opposite of me. Oh, this guy's the biggest fag. He's a born conqueror though, but he's flamboyant as fuck. Maybe. Oh, he's got a bit of good, a bit of bad. Make use of him. Alright, well, like I said, let's not be stupid. Let's try and preserve our family. And where are we going to go? Do we have spies? If I could have a look down here, if there's not a lot of
Where to,
enemy
sire?
troops, I'll go and attack.
Approaching quietly. With discretion, sire.
There is,
I
yeah.
shall continue tomorrow, sire.
Sire.
Okay, it looks like the Danes are coming back for another attack. So let's leave.
As you wish.
Don't worry about this settlement. Just
March
leave
to
behind those few
exhaustion,
mercenaries.
sire.
Okay.
Continuing later.
Move! I've tried whipping them, sire, but the men are spent.
The public order's fine. 70% will do. Okay, now if they're on their way back over here, now they probably won't make the attack on Antwerp when the garrison is this large. But we should try and build it up as much as possible. and repel them. Could use another diplomat, because I want to speak to this princess. Try and get her to cease fire with us.
Yes, my lord.
What is it you would discuss with me? It seems we have this conclusion.
So what do we get from that?
Yes?
We've been rewarded with 100 florins. Wow, that's so awesome. Fantastic. Not. Oh, crap. Okay, we're going to have to attack that and defeat it. The problem is, though, that army looks like it's better than mine. Just because we've got the numbers doesn't make it better. Because it's on its way to Cairo, we can't let that happen.
By your will, sire, we shall engage.
This is a job for spearmen.
Honor and glory await.
There should actually be a lot of Crusader type troops in Jerusalem itself. So we use up our crappy levy spearmen here, keep our cavalry intact, because we're certainly going to need them against the Turks. Hire whatever Crusader knights we can in Jerusalem and overpower the Turkish army, and then Jerusalem itself. Got to remember to listen to these speeches.
Lads, killing old men and children is a dirty business. But if that's all the enemy send against us,
Alright, I don't think I need to use my archers. I like to use my archers for the ladders. Alright, let's push you up here. Let's see. Now they've got Mamluk archers which can fire up at us. I don't know, we'll figure something out. I got everything over there? Yeah, okay, good. So what are these here? Got Arab Cav. Alright, get up on the walls. I very rarely see castle towers burn down rams, and they're less dangerous than large wooden walls, in my opinion.
our men have reached the walls with their ladders.
They actually did. Oh, you motherfuckers! They sent like one horse out. Hang on. With mine, don't need the ram.
The Lord is with us today. We've captured the enemy's walls.
What are they doing? Are they abandoning this section, or are they going to stand and fight? Yeah, they're abandoning it. Now I've only got one ram left, though. Okay, now that you're up on the walls, get back down off the walls. Because you can pick the ladders back up. Oh, no, hang on. Oh, I thought I had another ram, I don't. If you get them to pick up the ladder while we're still trying to come down off them, all these guys die. Which is funny, but at the same time... No, don't do it. I mean, how good is that you can actually take ladders off the wall to take them onto the next level? You can't do that in any other Total War. Don't tell me that Medieval 2 is outdated. It's not. The amount of... the subtlety of all the little features just makes it the best Total War. You know, as opposed to you know, Total Warhammer, that units can just pull a ladder out of their ass and put it on the wall. You know, it's too silly. Okay, well, there's no towers here, so you should have an easy run up to the wall. Go into loose formation because their Mamluks are going to shoot at you. Okay, drop that. Come stand over here because I want those Mamluks to shoot at you rather than our archers. Okay, go up on the wall. Look inside.
The ladders are now in place. Walls are no match for the valor and force of our arms.
Yeah, they're changing their mind. They want to shoot them. No, what the fuck are you doing? You got 2 ladders there. No. Go up this side. Morons. Okay, all infantry. Now come and stand right here. Because when the cavalry start coming out, we're going to want to shoot them. Want to rip them apart. Okay, as soon as you're in position, you want to obviously shoot those Mamluks first. Come over here, make sure they've got morale. What are you doing? Shoot those Mamluks. Maybe shoot the Arabs. I don't think the they've got a good shot on the Mamluks there. If I send them over here, I could capture the gate, but I'm quite content just standing here and shooting them.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Alright, good. They didn't even decide to come out this way, so that's even better for us. Shoot them with impunity now.
Our men have slain the Saracen general. Now we must send his men. All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here to...
Pretty happy with that.
By
By God's will, we have triumphed! God be praised! He has granted us victory!
Despite our chivalry, it is a Muslim settlement. And so he sacked it.
Even if
Alright, we gotta get ready for this now.
I will offer the infidels a fair fight.
Alright, so a certain number of these units have to be left behind. Definitely going to keep my cavalry with us. Want to leave behind crappy infantry like this. It's not going to come in handy.
Hail, my king!
Public order should be able to be maintained because it's a castle. And one of the things here is I just don't know what their other units are.
I respect you in battle.
But there's a lot of, like, that stuff. Highly mobile force. Not necessarily heavy cav, but light cav. So I don't necessarily need spearmen. Okay, I'm gonna leave. They're not gonna have high massive armor, so let's leave behind town militia, billmen, and more spear militia. That gives us 5 extra unit slots. When we stand over here, I'm expecting there will be Crusader mercenaries.
With honor, sire.
Okay. So we can get Turcopoles. Or, hang on, let's see what we're up against here.
There will be much
Loads of
honor
horse
in
archers.
defeating you, noble infidel.
Some cavalry. Okay, they don't have that many infantry. Melee infantry.
Hail, my king!
Heavy cav could be very useful to us here. So let's get some Crusader Knights. Having one Turcopole won't really matter that much. Just, yeah, having unhorsed knights aren't going to help. Crusader sergeants might.
As you will, my king. To battle.
And King Rufus outnumbering the Turks by about 400 men. Prepares for battle.
Muster your courage, men! We march into battle! The love of God is 1,000 times stronger than any mortal armor. His wrath against our foes is 1,000 times better than 1,000 arrows. Our faith gives us his aid, and more. It will give us victory. Now cries St. George, and look for that victory. Our foes today are masters of cruelty. These Turks doubtless have plans to torture and geld us all. But they are fools to believe that they can prevail against noble soldiers and Englishmen. I see the foe dare not fight us man to man, but must rely on a woman's stratagem of throwing things at us. And now, any man here who is not praying for our victory had better make his peace with God, for he'll find none with me or in England later. Now I place my fate in the hands of the Lord. Bring me my broadsword, and let me kiss the cross lest I die. To battle!
What a religious fuck. Whatever. It's fine. I kind of made him this way. Alright. We've got a good defensive position here. Slight high ground. And also this flank is protected by this keep. But he does have Armenian archers, and their Armenian archers will rip our mercenary crossbows apart. Okay, I also need to reform this. I think I've got cavalry superiority. At least melee cavalry superiority. I don't know how useful these infantry are going to be. Okay, I'm going to put you all on one flank here. And you guys here. I'm going to go around this side. Keep Rufus protecting the infantry line. Sure, you guys hit skirmish mode. Good. Now let's quickly move up to there to prevent being flanked. It might actually benefit. What are they doing? They're making a run for the high ground. This is their chance. Go after their infantry. I mean, you're not going to get their cavalry, but they're abandoning their infantry here. Go after their general. Okay, Rufus, you're going on this as well. Well, they're desperately trying to get to the high ground. Fucking rip them apart. So get all their Armenian archers. Go just stay where you are for the time being. Horse sandwich, motherfucker.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Don't let him get away. Killing him now will make it a lot easier for us to break his stuff. Problem is though, our infantry are just sitting back here. We'll send our cavalry back as soon as we got rid of...
Enemy general lies dead. Good riddance to that Saracen desert dog. That'll teach him to ride to war on a pony.
Alright, come on. Run them all down. We can ransom them afterwards. If we're lucky, they can't afford the ransom. Okay, I think that worked out really nicely for us. Because if we had waited for them to go up on the high ground and positioned our infantry to, to try and climb that steep hill, they would have shot us to shit. But now they've lost their missile superiority. And they're sending their cavalry over here because they're desperate to try and save these guys, and there's only a handful of them left. I don't know what to do about that just right now. Look at that. Got him. The more of them we capture, the less likely they'll be able to afford the ransom. Which is what we want. What's this over here? Speed militia. Okay, reform. Let's get rid of... They're under attack. Shit. I need to bring these guys over here. They've essentially flanked us. I gotta get my cavalry back over here. There's no point, getting my guys back, because... they can't outrun cavalry. So if you think why don't you skirmish mode? It's not gonna help. Get my cavalry over here. Luckily, because we've got such high command, our guys will not break. So even our crossbows there, they're eager.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men. The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
And the cavalry return to crush them. Good, get over here. So try and capture as many of them as we can. So we've only lost 13%, they've lost 88%. If they don't accept the ransom, it's quite possible their entire army will get wiped out. Possible. I mean, then again, some of them have already gotten away. Okay. You guys, yeah, shoot the Sipahis. Oh, they're firing at a bad angle. Okay, you're gonna have to chase them down so I can get into a good angle and shoot them. Right. You guys need to get up over here. Okay, so all I'm doing there is just chasing them off so they stop shooting at them.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Alright, let's see. How'd we go?
All of Christendom
88%
will be
of them.
awed by the victory
That's gonna
we
be a
have
pretty
won
hefty
here
ransom.
today.
It's gonna suck if they actually accept it. I mean, we'll get lots of money, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Good.
An honorable, glorious victory.
So much for their jihad.
Hail, my king.
Okay, damage is pretty minimal. There's still a pretty hefty garrison at Jerusalem, though.
Hail, my king.
Orders, my lord.
Just want to reform. Hang on, if you could come up here,
Leaving the rest of the
see what the high ground is.
Orders, my lord. Orders. Yes, sire. Joining
with honor.
So there might be a unit over there, so we could do a draw out. Assaulting that was going to be annoying. Okay, get rid of this. What are we going to need for this? Probably don't really need a lot of cavalry. Pilgrims are shit, but they're good cannon fodder for settlements. They could just get in, because they've got fairly high morale. Or is it the religious fanatics? I don't know, the religious fanatics do. Have the cavalry
Hail, my king.
to stand. Hang on, just firstly do this.
Hail, my king. Hail, my king.
Then have these guys just stand next to where we're going to besiege.
Hail, my king.
Because they're not really going to make use of them in the battle. Well, I won't make use of all of them. Maybe just keep those there.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to use the cavalry that much.
Hail, my king.
as you wish.
Hail, my king.
Then hire this kind of trash. Because they'll be good for throwaway for this.
By your will, sire.
It's going to cost us a lot to get in there.
Laying siege,
To do it honourably, as he would want
we
to do it,
shall
but we're going to need
prevail in this
troops.
siege, sire.
Taking that is going to be very helpful for us, for maintaining public order. Yeah, just raise more troops, because we can afford it. And let's build stuff. Alright, so, yes, let's upgrade this to large city, and Cairo needs religion. Any chance that you guys could get rid of this for me?
To war then, sire.
Okay, if it's standing out there, it's not a
Day
big
is
deal,
ours,
just leave it.
sire.
I don't want it standing on roads.
sire.
My king. Hail, my king. Yes, my liege. Yes, my liege. This tower
If you could
will
meet up
keep
with
vigil
this
over the
army, you could
lands.
probably defeat that.
With honor, sire.
Alright, now we've got a little bit of
We shall
cash left.
continue
Let's
tomorrow,
troops
my
here as
liege.
well.
Hail, my king.
Come and fight me, you coward!
There's no way that the French actually had feudal knights. These are spawned rebels. Okay, let's build up our settlements. We haven't had a lot of money to build things up recently. That'll help with cash. Just let's go with this. I think that's a bit more important. Right, now come down here. Cancel some of this. How much do I need? Was it 1600 or 1200? Okay, good. And we're making 7,000 a turn, roughly. That's pretty good. Moving on. Yeah, I figured as much, and that's fine.
The
Easy
enemy
come,
lays
easy go, I
siege to our
suppose.
people, sire. The enemy has surrounded us. We are besieged.
Good. So they want us to take Accurate. Well, it's on the way, so that's not a problem. 2,500 fallen sounds good. Alright, so I don't think that they'll attack, but let's have a look at what the bounce. Oh shit, they actually might.
Sire.
Alright, well then we need you up here to retake the settlement if they actually do it. Hopefully they try and keep the siege going a little bit longer.
Yes.
Give us time to get up there. If I had built some forts up here, I might have been able to slow them down, but then I wouldn't have taken Dijon.
Hail,
See, look,
my
they're sitting
king.
on the watchtower. Like I said, they're like moths to a flame with that. Right, if you stand out here, we can
Yes,
build another one. I
my
think that's open for you. Don't want to put them in trees because then they fucking
Yes, my
hide and
liege.
ambush you.
This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
Because the thing is, I don't fully understand exactly how rebels work, but I have tried in past campaigns, not recorded, just a long time ago, to actually try and wipe out every single rebel army in the map before, and I found it impossible. Every time I would kill one, another one would pop up immediately. So the way I thought of it is that what happens if you just leave these rebel armies and just do nothing? Does it eventually pile up and the whole map turn into rebels? Well, I just pressed end turn for like 1,000 turns and it didn't happen. What happens, in my opinion, is that there is a threshold of rebels, and once that threshold of rebels reaches a certain amount, it no longer spawns new rebel armies. If it falls below that threshold, it'll spawn a new rebel army in a random region, and the region that it chooses depends on various factors. So what you do is, instead of wiping out rebel armies, you keep them in positions where they're of they don't hurt you. Like out in the desert, just put them in watchtowers, just have them sit there. That way you keep the rebel threshold where it's supposed to be, so that no new rebels show up and blockade all your ports and your roads and things like that. And so the amount of damage done by the rebels is kept at a minimum and no longer requires micromanagement, unless the AI comes in and wipes them all out, which they usually don't. I mean, yes, if they stand in your territory, they do a bit of devastation to your farming, but by the end of the campaign, you're concerned more about trade than farming. And like I said, you can't get rid of the rebels entirely. You just can't. Actually, you can go into the strat file, and you can turn the rebel spawn rate down to like 0. You can do that.
My lord. Yes.
But you should ask a modder about that, don't ask me. All I know is that it can be done, I don't know exactly how it's done. Alright, so let's have a look here.
Hail, my king!
Time for the Battle of Jerusalem. So all this trash here can be completely thrown away, and it's no big deal. That's the whole point of it, because the thing is, I don't think we can keep hiring it as we go, so we might as well hire it here while it's available, use it up, and then keep going with our army mostly intact.
Orders.
I look forward to fight.
Fighting that battle manually would be super easy, but that's the problem is you've got to go to auto resolve. At least they don't have a general. If they had a general, it would make it a bit of a difference. Alright, King Rufus the Crusader has all these stats going. It seems like you lost a bit of chivalry recently. Got a pagan magician. Interesting.
As you command, my liege.
So we outnumber them 2 to 1, but they do have heavy fortifications here. It's going to be difficult to sort of carve into that, but we'll do what we can.
Glory to your name, sire!
Plenty of
We
cannon fodder.
attack!
It's a great thing about Crusade. It's always, depending on the region that you're in, plenty of mercenaries to hire. Really cheap mercenaries. And look at the settlement as well. You don't get that level of detail in the later Total Wars either.
Cry unto the heavens, soldiers. Let God and St. George hear your righteous voices. Beg for the strength to master this enemy, for we have righteousness in our English cause. And when you have done that, take up your swords and be armored in faith. The Turks are cruel men, known throughout the world for their harsh ways, and much given to trimming men of their private parts. It is well that they meet justice from honest Englishmen. You know me. I have slain many heretics, pagans, heathens, and malefactors for our mother church. I stand with you now as a man of war, your general, who would lead you to another victory in God's name. Let us go forth and conquer!
He's a very pious man, unlike his father. But the apple doesn't always fall close to the tree. Alright, attacking this head-on would be pretty stupid. We should definitely consider other ways in. Now, the thing is, because they've got a large garrison, there's only ever 3 gates immediately available to us, and I think I should have maybe purchased a few more rams. But that's okay, we'll make do with what we've got here. We just need to get some gates open. Because you do not want to be fighting at the walls for longer than what's necessary. And one thing I think they lack quite a few archers. It's all melee units here. Alright, let's go. Okay, here's our chance here. Like I said, all we gotta do is get a gate open. Once we get a gate open and get our troops inside, we'll be fine. We just bring in numbers and it just won't be a problem. Oh, I don't have unlimited units set on. It doesn't matter, we don't need them, but still. Hang on. Why are they leaving so many of these gates unguarded? These guys get over here. And the thing is, because we've got such high command, such high chivalry, and
Our
units
men
that
have reached
just
the gate
usually
of the
don't
battery
break that easily anyway, we should do pretty well here. Even just in a stupid melee. Because fighting units in melee, just one-in-one combat, is the dumbest way to win a battle.
Our men have done well. The gates have fallen.
So it's better to shoot your opponent, rout your opponent, terrify them in some way. Intimidate them. As the art of war states, the best way to defeat your enemy is winning without fighting. Some people take that into have misinterpreted that over time as the best way to win is to not fight. No. If you can defeat your army if you can defeat your enemy without fighting, then you should do so. If it can't be avoided, don't.
The Lord is with us
You
today.
have to fight.
We've captured the enemy's
Passive resistance is not the way. That's the great thing about the art of war. In my opinion, it's written in such a way that it's open to interpretation because it's not rigid. It's philosophy. It's there to make you think. It's not there to tell you exactly what to do. So if you take everything as a literal interpretation, you'll get it wrong.
Like this, we will smash the enemy.
Which in a way is very much like religion. Religion isn't. I don't think it's supposed to be taken as a literal interpretation. And to an extent, I don't think God is supposed to be taken as a literal interpretation. Which is why I don't believe it. But I also think that religion does a lot of harm. But anyway, that's neither here or there. I don't like going on about that. Believe whatever you want, doesn't bother me. So we want to get away from these towers here. Alright. Bring him in. Yeah, you just keep them there, because if I send them in there to attack, they won't win. So yeah, we want to use up our trash units first, because use up your crap first, it makes sense. Good, these guys here are cut off. What's coming in over here? Saracen militia. Make sure the general's protected though. See, if I had a high dread general, I'd be able to break them quite easily, but that's not what we've got here. We're going to deal with this. Hang on, these guys are going to... Okay, try and cut them off up this way. So 5 to 5%, that's alright. Oh, you can't stay here. Okay. No point them fighting, they won't do anything. That's it, you gotta cut them off. Oh shit, they're fighting. Get Rufus out of there.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Stop, that's okay. They're almost broken. Thing is, they don't have a general. It doesn't even matter if we don't have any dread. They won't last forever. Actually, that's probably a bad idea. Okay, we should push through here. Pull through, because that'll break them. See? Like I said, worrying about just like going into melee and having an honourable fight is not an effective way to win. If you can break them, do so. What the hell, he's shooting at us, but it's okay. As soon as we hit the back of them, they'll run. Okay, let's head towards the town square now. If those guys don't want to come at us, well then that's fine. Gotta get away from that tower, it just does too much damage. Also, we've got them cut off now. It's just town militia, the general should be able to handle that. You go in, attack. Actually, no, over here. Okay, everyone, don't let them back inside the settlement. General, Rufus, go around their back. Hit him in the rear. So you can get through this entire battle just using our pilgrims. That'd be really good if that's the case. Halberd militia. Okay, now we're going to need to pull through a little bit in order to present more troops to them.
The battle is very much
Saracen
in our
militia are
favour.
good
If we
fighters and
remain
have high
true and
morale.
steadfast, victory will be ours.
See, they're trying to push through as well. They want to get to the town square. I think their general is in this lot as well. Okay, my reinforcements just arrived. Get themselves surrounded if they keep this up. Pulling through only really works if you've got numerical superiority. Well, these guys are just better fighters. So if I come into the back of them, I might do a little bit of damage, but I need to break them. Okay, where's Rufus? Just need to make sure he's going to be safe if we make this attack. He's right there. Okay. Okay, the Halberd militia are shaken. That could be our ticket out of here. Good. If he's at the back, that's the ideal position. Hey, look, this guy's coming through here. Good, see? Halberd militia broke. The other ones are shaken. If we can break these guards as well, that'd be good.
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Okay, no sense in just using them if we don't need to. Bring in some archers over here. Shoot them. They can't fire back. He's still nice and shiny, he hasn't lost any hit points yet. Okay, now we're starting to get him out of there.
enemy general flees
That
like
bloody
the coward
gun.
he is. Press onward and break the
Tell you what, the
spirit of
Saracen militia are really good.
By St. George, we've captured the enemy's general. That'll teach the coward.
Okay, now you guys get into combat over here with all of them, and while that's going on, with the crossbows, shoot the crap out of them. Now, hopefully if they came out this way, they just break anyway, because their general's dead. Yeah, shoot him there. You just come in here.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Good, that's working out pretty well for us. I don't intend to bring any of the pilgrims with us, so if I lose all of them here, it doesn't really matter. Come on, break him.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
It's all going pretty well here. There's 30% of them left. Get in a bit closer. Okay, move back. Pretty straightforward what to do here, just keep shooting them. Alright, we can finish this off now just with the melee infantry.
My lord!
You can see
Our
all the
men are
kills
in
that we got
command
over
of the
there
city.
were essentially free kills. Because I didn't lose a single skirmisher.
All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Despite the fact I brought absolute trash to come and fight, we still took far fewer casualties than they did.
By God's will, we have triumphed! My lord, our courage and honor.
Of course, we absolutely have to sack the city. Plunder it for God's name. But which God? Whatever. Okay, so that's done. Jerusalem doesn't look like it's in. Doesn't look like the public order is going to hold if we leave. But we can't stay here either. Now we do have the. Where's the glory bonus? Oh, there it is. There's the glory bonus. But here's the problem now. There's just a lot of religious unrest. Let's see.
Hail, my
If he
king.
leaves, public 55% is not too bad. I mean, there's a lot of garrison there. Obviously, they can't all stay.
Sire. Combining
We have to
forces,
keep moving,
sire.
though.
Orders, my lord. Sire. My yes, sire. Joining forces by your command. Merging armies, my lord.
I can bring some of them with us. Let's have a look. What's it going to be at? Let's leave it at 5%. Shit. Well, we can let it riot this turn and send some forces back here. Sit there for a turn. And alternate.
Fleet ready,
I
sire.
don't think I'll win that. Okay, the priests that are here.
Yes.
Let's send a bunch of them.
Yes.
They're not going to make it there in time, but just get them over here anyway.
Continuing once. Yes.
Oh, man,
God's
it's going to be annoying. Still need them in Alexandria.
Hail, my
Because
king.
we've got to keep moving if we want to get to Antioch. At least when we capture Acre, it shouldn't have public order
Hail,
issues.
my king. By your will, sire, we shall engage. Laying siege, noble sire.
Yeah, we'll be fine there.
We shall prevail in this siege, sire.
Okay, so we're starting to make a bit of a Kingdom of Jerusalem out here. Which is good. Holding the Kingdom of Jerusalem certainly does help maintain all the public order this way. If we were to succeed with the Crusade, that'll give us an extra temporary bonus to public order by about 30%. Which will come in handy. Didn't bother with merchants. Okay, so we've got a decent number of cash. What are we going to do with it?
My lord.
An order. Hail, my king.
We're going to build. Let's just go from the list and work it out from here. Need them monies. Probably don't really need Carnarvon as a castle, but I'll just keep it that way anyway. Bruges, yep. It's about time I finally build that. Okay, not enough money for everything, but that got us a good way towards what we needed. Alright, let's move on. Oh, they didn't actually go for Bern, they didn't take it. What do they want? Peace?
Despite your honorless antics, we would speak with you this day.
No, I don't think I will, actually. Let me just see here. Well, the thing is... I'm just thinking... What would Rufus do? He's chivalrous, they're asking for peace. It would be better if we finished off one faction at a time. We should go back and get rid of Egypt. Plus we're going to have to consolidate this territory, so yeah, maybe some time of peace would actually benefit us. But they're going to have to pay for it. 5,000 at least.
No, I must... Our discussions come to a close.
Hopefully they're asking for peace, that would be good. Nope. But they didn't make the attack, at least. Tell me
Hail, my king.
Okay, I did make siege equipment.
As
Okay,
you
good.
will, my king.
Okay, public order's gone up by a
We
little bit.
shall prevail
So
in
we've
this
got Explorers
siege,
Guild
sire.
there, don't bother with that. If we leave it here another turn, it'll revolt. So we definitely need to do something about it. And I don't think sending all of these guys in is going to make enough of a difference, but we can go and have a quick look.
By your command.
We can get that to 80%. So that's an extra 65. That would get that to 70%, which would just be enough. But I'd have to send a really large number of troops over there. I could probably hire mercenaries. I don't actually know if there's enough pilgrims left to do that. How old is Rufus now? 50 years old. Okay, we can still get another episode out of him, so I'll start wrapping things up.
Sire, my king.
Ships ready. Yes, sire. Preparing to board and engage the enemy.
People standing with Denmark. Not particularly happy with them.
These waters, sire.
Command me, sire. Marching, sire.
I don't want them making the attack, not until these guys have shown up. I don't think they'll make the attack either. Well, let me just see.
They'll wish they'd never been
Better
born,
ratio than it was
sire.
before. Let's do it. Rufus pleads on him to spare their lives, and he accepts.
Victory! We go no further today.
He's losing his dread. But that's okay, I mean, they've been pushed back, we saved Antwerp. So that's good. It's still under siege though, they just... Oh, I guess they just didn't make enough siege equipment. That's okay. Buys us time.
Yes, Your Highness.
Rapid public order over here.
Servant. Yes, Your Highness. I am spent. God's servant. Yes, Your Highness. Godspeed. In God's name. I am spent. God's servant.
Mostly Muslims. How many regions do we have now? 21.
Hail, my king.
Okay, we've got a little bit of cash. Let's just build a few things, and then we'll move on to the next turn. Don't feel like I desperately need to recruit more. Actually, let's have a look at the faction stats. So, with the top 5, well, overall we're number 1. Militarily, we're the strongest. That's good. Looks like Venice. Yeah, Venice is the next strongest. Then production, we're up top. Territorially, we're up top. Financially, Spain is filthy rich. Population, we're up top. Yeah, cool. Alright, so what are we going to build? Yeah, I think there's silver mines in York. No, there's just lots of coal and iron. But still, that makes a fair amount of money. I really don't need to build that. There's silver in Ireland. A little bit. Okay, so we just hit an hour and a half there. Everything's looking pretty good. It was a bit turbulent for a while there because we went down the Crusade. But we're starting to make a bit more profit out of this area. Hey look, Leofwine is down here. Well, doesn't look like he's going to be king, but at least him in this area. Maybe I should send him up here to maintain public order, because he's chivalrous. He can help maintain Jerusalem. And is he pious? Yeah, he's very pious, so that'll help with religious stuff as well. Also, I could probably put him under Crusade.
Hail my king.
My lord.
To help with his father. Let me just see. No, we'll wrap things up in a minute.
Sire. Orders. By your command. My lord. Yes, sire. Orders. My lord. By your command.
70%. That'll maintain public order, then just recruit 2 more of those. Public order here is much better these days.
Orders. My lord. Sire. Orders. Orders. Sire.
Okay, put him under Crusade. Save us a little bit of cash, but I want him to get to Jerusalem. Because if he gets to Jerusalem, he might be able to maintain public order, especially with all this militia.
I shall continue tomorrow.
Rufus is going to have to stay there to maintain public order during the end turn. But then the next turn, Leofwine might be able to look after it. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, guys. So like and subscribe. Part 4 is next, which actually be the 3rd part for the reign of Rufus the Conqueror, the Crusader. Anyway, don't forget to visit me on Facebook, and we'll see you next time, fuckers.